What's going on, everyone? Here we are, game whatever. We're in season 3, heading into the playoffs. This is a wild card game against the Jacksonville Jags. I am shocked that we were able to actually take over the division, and now we're in our first playoff game. We not only did we improve our record by 4 more wins, but we won the division, and we're taking on the Jags. Here they come running out of the tunnel as our Tennessee Titans are on their way out also with home field advantage. We're looking in for a good one. The Titans have beat the Jaguars twice this season by pretty good margins, I believe, as what is our quarterback's name? Zimmerman has really stepped up, and Trevor Lawrence is on his way out. Let's see who's going to receive this ball first. Both quarterbacks getting their teams ready. Zimmerman trying to amp up. It looks like the Titans may be kicking off. Or no, it looks like the Titans are going to be receiving the ball first. So the Jaguars will be on defense. And they are kicking this one off. And I believe I stand corrected. Once again, the Jaguars receive the ball and the Titans get the kickoff. And they run up to take him down about the 22-yard line as Trevor Lawrence leads his team out onto the field to see if they can advance and try to knock down these Titans that have beat him down. Here's his numbers on the year: 4,100 yards, 34 touchdowns, 15 interceptions. Not too bad if I don't say so myself. And now their first play on offense. Lawrence in the backfield, Etienne to his right. As they snap the ball, pressure coming in. Lawrence looking, throws over the top, hits his receiver, and he is taken down right there. As that's number 13 on the reception. Nice pickup. It looks like maybe around like 19 yards on that throw. Lawrence and his team coming back out again for another play. Jaguars snap the ball, looking, he throws to the right, or his left, hits his tight end. Number 17, that might be actually a receiver, but he gets taken down immediately after a nice little 7-yard pickup. Trevor Lawrence and this offense really trying to look to establish themselves here in the first quarter. Play action roll, throws, hits another receiver, breaking downfield, 88 on the catch, and gets taken down after a little bit. That's Musgrave. And the defense trying to now get the signals. Quick little replay here on the play. As Musgrave gets taken down by, look like that said Butler, but I'm not sure. I don't think we have a Butler on our team. It might have been McCreary. As it is now 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line and turn. Hand the ball off on a jet sweep. And this run up the right side of the field. He has some opening, gets forced out around the 14-yard line. Very nice pickup there. Getting a first down, knocking off like 20 yards, 24 yards. Put them in scoring range and in this red zone already. Let's see what the Jaguars are going to be able to do here as he hands this one off to Etienne. Etienne runs to the right, wide open, and at his speed, gets him to the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville Jaguars, Travis Etienne. Big play for him right there, as he just had no one in his way, and he decided to just take it all the way in. Very big for the Jaguars. As the field goal unit comes on to try to get this up to a 7-point lead. Snap down, kick up, and it is good. Right down the middle. Now the Jaguars get to kick off to these Tennessee Titans. The Titans receive the ball around the 7-yard line. He's taking it up the middle, straight running, and gets up to about the 33-yard line. Very nice return. No one just got in his way, and he just ran hard all the way up there. Zimmerman now trying to lead his team out on the field. Let's take a look and see what he did throughout this season. It was 4,100 yards. And had himself a nice season, really improving this team's overall. Zimmerman got Okonkwo to the right, his running back to the left of him. He's going to throw the ball. Nice pass protection. No one there. He's scrambling, taking off. He's running up. He's at the 40. He gets pushed out after about a 7-yard pickup. Very nice run there for Zimmerman. Second Second and third, they put a receiver in motion, turn, hand off to Hitchens. No, it's a play action. Looks, throws to the receiver that was in motion. That's number 80, I believe that is Beck. He turns upfield, makes the defender miss, and got himself a first down. Nice little about 4-yard pickup right there. First and 10. The Titans come back out. Play action again. They have ran the ball once, but he throws, hits his receiver number 86. That's Beck. So 80 was Newman or Allen, and I think 83 is Newman. I have to get these guys. We haven't spent a lot of in-game time with them to remember their numbers. But Beck makes a nice catch there, getting a first down. That was about a 14-yard pickup. Zimmerman under gun again. He's got one tight. Conquo down to the bottom of him there. Turns. This one he's not even play action. He throws a little quick, short 4-yard pitch to Okonkwo. He gets taken down very quickly by, I believe, that's number 23. I didn't see his name. I was going to say Ramsey, but I don't think it is Ramsey. As this time they do hand off to Hitchens. Hitchens, big hole up the middle, and he gets down to the 25-yard line after a nice 12-yard pickup. Hit that hole, and he hit it strong. He's had some struggles throughout the seasons, but his seasons are getting better. He's starting to look like that back. I don't know how much longer the Jags might stick with him as the number 1 back. They turn around, hand it to Hitchens again. He gets a block, moves to the right, picks up 5 more on that run, taking it down to the 20-yard line. Now the Titans are threatening to score here up against the Jacksonville Jaguars. Their defense really hasn't put up any kind of pressure yet. Let's see if they stiffen up in the end zone. Quick slant over the middle. I believe that number 80 is Allen. And indeed it was. That's his second catch. He's up to 12 yards on the day as he gets them a first down right there. Probably about an 8-yard pickup after his first one. Zimmerman under gun, turns around, hands it off to Hitchens. Hitchens hits the hole and gets taken down. Nice little 4-yard pickup there to get him. And they had an injury. Kerr has to leave the field after getting shaken up on that play. Jaguars back out there. Okonkwo semi in the backfield. He's got 2 guys in the backfield. They pitched this out. I don't think that was Hitchens that they pitched it to. That looks like it is Kendre Miller, and he winds up losing 3 on the play. Not a very good look there for the offense. Maybe take that one out. I forgot how hard it was to do this. I keep yawning. As Zimmerman has the ball throw, he hits his receiver. That's 83. That is Newman. Newman, the rookie, getting himself a nice little down there. A nice little first down there. Almost messed everything up. Thank God I did not. As they are threatening on the 1-yard line. Newman just couldn't quite bring it in. So now the Titans are on the 1 trying to pound this ball in. It looks like they got Miller out there again who hits the hole, and he's going to get the touchdown. Touchdown for Keandre Miller backing up Hitchens, and he gets the touchdowns with the number 8, who's our secondary tight end, kind of holding that block nice. And that's Browning, who they drafted as a receiver and moved to tight end. Extra point coming on, snap down, kick up, good, and we are all tied up once again here in the first quarter as the Titans are now going to have to kick off to the Jags. And hopefully we can put up some defense. We did absolutely nothing against them on that first drive. They just marched downfield and got their touchdown pretty easily. This one he takes from about the 1 yard. He's bringing back up. He's up to the 20, gets up to about the 23-yard line when he's smacked down by 2 defenders. And Trevor Lawrence bringing this offense back out onto the field, seeing if they can duplicate their first drive. And they don't want to lose 3 times this season to Tennessee, so I'm sure he's got some fire under him and has got that into his teammates. As he comes out underneath center, turns around, hands the ball off to Etienne. Etienne cuts, comes back, gets about 2 yards, but taken down pretty quickly by this Titans defense. As they're not known for their very big front four. Their front four being super strong, but they've improved it this year, I do want to say, as pressure's coming and throws, hits his receiver, I believe that's Thomas on a slant, picks himself up about 8 yards. So now it's 3rd and 2, trying to get this first down. ETN in a single back in the backfield. You got two superstar X Factors down at the bottom here. And they turn around, hand the ball off. He's trying to run. Simmons actually causing some problems. And number 42 gets in there. I believe that's Ivan Pace, and gets a tackle to stop this 1 yard shy of the first down marker. So they only picked up one on that last run. Let's see if the punting unit comes out from this distance. At this point, you kind of got to send the punting unit out. Here comes the punter. He's going to kick this ball to the Titans as he kicks it away. Clean kick, no contact as the ball's drifting. Caught about the 22-yard line. He takes it up. He gets about to the 35. So a nice little 13-yard run there. Zimmerman getting his team back out on the field, seeing if they can duplicate their last drive. And the Jags trying to just do what the Titans did and show that their defense can make a stop against this Titan offense. As last time they pretty much marched downfield, not with ease, not too much trouble. As Zimmerman has time, looks, throws over the middle, hits his receiver, number 83 Newman, and Newman gets about a 12-yard pickup, getting a first down. Newman, like the Titans, like their big receivers. Newman and Beck are really big receivers, both at like 6'5", and then you also got Browning at tight end at like 6'5", but he's the backup. Okonkwo is in there for him, trying to get some help, and Sanders here looks like he made a nice stop at the only a 1 yard pickup for this running game as Hitchens was taken down. This time they go 5 wide, put a receiver in motion. That's number 11. I'm not sure who that is. That might be. It's not Ridley anymore. I think he's off the team. But throws a screen and gets taken down for a loss of 4. So now it's 3rd and 13. Got a long way to go here. Hitchens comes back in the game. As you got 3 receivers up top, that looks like Okonkwo, Allen, and I couldn't see the third. Throws over the middle to Okonkwo. Okonkwo makes the catch with the linebacker all over him and gets a first down up to the 33-yard line. Big play by Okonkwo. 86's back. So up top was Allen, number 83, as Okonkwo, linebacker, right on him, just never saw the ball or couldn't get a hand up to get it. And great placement there by Zimmerman. He's quickly becoming a good one of the top 10, maybe almost top 5 quarterbacks in this league, as he's now in the shotgun again. He snaps the ball, looks, throw, quick shot out to Okonkwo, and he's taken down almost immediately as he's caught. No gain on the play, no loss, just right at that line. Now we're looking at a 2nd and 10. We only got 6 seconds here in the quarter. Throws a little screen patch to Miller. Miller catches the ball, gets it about a yard, and gets taken down again pretty quickly. And that's going to end this quarter. Second quarter underway. We swap sides of the fields, and now the Titans are trying to move again. This is 3rd and 9. Throwing a screen pass. He gets the catch. He gets tackled. Hitchens loses a yard on the screen pass as number 5 came down. Made a big play, stopping him behind the line of game. None of the linemen just could get there in time, and I think Hitchens just kind of outran his coverage. Snap down, kick up, and it is good. They gain a field goal lead here. So that's nice to see that the Titans have now taken the lead 10-7 over the Jacksonville Jaguars. As I was watching baseball earlier, and it was like 10-3 in that game, so that's why I don't even know why I said 1. As he gets the ball, gets up to about the 25-yard line before he's taken down. ETN's like, "Hey, give me the ball. I like to run." And it worked last time for them. They got some pretty big yards out of ETN and the touchdown. So let's see what the Jaguars offense is going to do here, as they have just slightly lower yardages than the Titans, and the Jags give it to ETN, runs it out to the left. He gets a 6-yard pickup, and Lawrence is like, "Yeah, that's what I'm talking about, baby." As now they come back under the line, under center, with 2nd and 4. Play action this time for ETN. Lawrence rolling, hits his tight end out of the receiver, who gets a first down as they're stumbling. I believe it is his tight end, Evan Ingram, and gets them a first down and some new downs to work with, as it is 1st and 10 from the 37-yard line. Let's see what Lawrence is going to do. Turns, hands this one off to ETN. ETN trying to get out, gets 2 yards. It looks like Pace was there to make a nice play on that and shut it down before it got going too far. I really like this linebacking core that they've got here with these 2 middle linebackers, pace, especially being the number one linebacker. As they hand it off again, they're causing havoc in the backfield, but the defense collapsed in too much, and he goes and he gets himself a 9-yard pickup when they only needed 8. It looks like their center or guard went down on that play. A lot of cluster in the middle, but it kind of collapsed that defense, allowing Etienne to get to the outside and get up to the 48-yard line to pick up that first down. So now they turn, hand off to Etienne up the middle. He runs hard. He gets 6 and is taken down by the linebacker number 58, but he is running hard out there. Trevor Lawrence in the gun. Let's see how this is going to go. They hand it off. He tries to make a cut move. He does. He gets about 3 after almost being stopped in the backfield. The hole they wanted to run through was plugged up very quickly by Jeffrey Simmons. And he decided to go another route, as it is now 3rd and 1 on the 43-yard line. They send Evan Ingram in motion. He motions back to the other side, trying to get him off. Throws over the top way too high, and Ingram almost landed on some players. Probably wanted a flag, but that ball was definitely not catchable, so I don't blame him for not throwing a flag on that play right there. As now the Jags have decided from this yardage and field they want to punt it away. And they kick it, clean kick, going towards the out-of-bounds line, and it goes out around the 25-yard line. That's probably like a net punt of, 16? So that's kind of terrible. I hope these punters punt better. Yeah, sometimes AI punting in these simulation games is just kind of questionable on both sides. As Zimmerman has the ball, he's going to throws, hits. That looks like Miller out the backfield. And Miller just stuffed at the line to gain. The Jaguars defense really stiffening up here, not allowing anything. Since they got those couple first downs and got into scoring range, right before that field goal, they just stiffened up and didn't give up a yard. This time he looks, he throws, and he hits Newman on the outside, who gets them about a 14-yard catch and gets out of bounds, giving them a first down after I just said all of that. Looks, throws, quick out route to Newman. Newman has enough separation, so then the defense has to force him out as he was trying to look upfield to get some more yardage. We got about 7.5 minutes left here in the second quarter as Zimmerman is on his way out. Empty backfield. You know this is going to be a throw. Quick slant, and he hits Newman over the top, who's kind of breaking away. Gets down to the 30-yard line. About another 14-yard pickup. Newman having himself a game. We know he's big, he's fast, and he can make some catches. He almost put up 1,000 yards here in his rookie season, along with fellow rookie Allen, and Beck did get 1,000 just over. As Zimmerman is sliding, he has time, he starts to run, he's trying to get out, and he loses 3. That's going to count for a sack for Josh Hines Allen. 3-yard sack on the play by Zimmerman. Zimmerman's got to make a better play quicker than that, either run or run faster, because Allen was all over that. You might be one hard one to outrun out there for Zimmerman. As we now have, looks like Miller's getting a lot of playing time in this backfield, and they throw a quick out to Beck, and Beck gets out of bounds, picking himself up the first down to the 17. So that's about a 15-yard pickup. Beck is a really nice receiver these Titans have gotten, and we now have a 1st and goal from the 17-yard line. They're looking in striking range again. Turn, play action, looks, throws out to Okonkwo. Okonkwo stops, tries to get upfield, and gets tackled. He does get 4 yards, so get some yardage on the play. He was looking to get upfield, try to do a little quick screen as all the receivers went deep. Okonkwo down at the bottom of the screen, and you got Browning in the backfield playing fullback on this one, as it looks like Miller is still out there. I wonder if something happened to as he throws over the middle, and Beck makes the catch for a touchdown. Tennessee Titans. I wonder if something happened to Hitchens as Zimmerman makes this play to Beck, and Beck just burnt the defensive back and was ready to make that catch. Defenders behind him wide open. Couldn't get much easier than that for Beck. Snap down, kick up, field goal is good, making this a 10-point ball game. 17-7 here for the Jacksonville Jaguars, or for the Tennessee Titans over the Jacksonville Jaguars, and the Jaguars are about to get this ball back on the kickoff. Kicker is running, kicks the ball, and it is going to go back about the 3-yard line. He decides to return it, and he's going to return it. He runs up, gets a block, makes the defender miss, and gets to about the 30 or the 28, 25-yard return on that play. ETN having himself a nice game. You think they would want to feed him the ball a little bit more to get something going here. You're not. I know you're down by 10, but you're not. Game's not out of hand yet. You can still get 2 stops here and then in the second half, and then be right back in this as they turn. Play action. ETN looks, throws, and it's tipped, almost picked, smacked around by the defender over there as he wanted to make the interception, just couldn't quite do it. That was very close and lucky call there for the Jags. I might have made it a bit hard. This time they do hand it to ETN. ETN looking up the middle, runs, slicing, dashing, and only picks up about a yard. So a very long run for 1 yard gain on the play. So now we are situated with a 3rd and 9 from the 30-yard line as they're going to throw this ball out the shotgun. Lawrence looks through, dumps it down, gets tackled, pick up a 5. And let's see what they want to do here. Oh, Lawrence is mad. They might be pulling the offense off as they've left way too much time here for the Jaguars. Have left too much time for the Titans to score again, making this a very complex situation. The kick is up and away. Caught by the returning, and he gets taken down after about like 4 or 5 yards there. Quick, good kick coverage. Zimmerman is 17 of 17 for 152 and a touchdown. Like I said, he's becoming a quarterback people want to see, and when he was taken with the number 1 overall, these are the expectations that we had for him. Zimmerman now has the ball, dropping back, looking. Hitchens is open, down on a check down. Nope, he wants to go deep, loads up, fires this one way downfield, tipped and broken up for Newman. He was trying to take a shot and make this game out of reach and give not fully out of reach, but take a shot and make a stand saying, look, we're real and we're here to win this title. We're a playoff team now. It's not just by pure luck. Zimmerman looks, throw, hits Miller out the backfield and gets taken down for a 1 yard loss. He's only throwing out 1 incompletion, so his decision making is okay, but I mean, throwing to the back behind the line of scrimmage is a little bit questionable choice. So now in long 3rd and 11 here. Zimmerman looking, throws, hits Miller on the check down. Miller taken down after about 5 yards, and that's going to bring up 4th and 6, and you expect to see the punt team come out as Zimmerman's not happy with someone out on that field. The Titans punt team comes out, 2:30 left here in the first half. 2:30 left here in the first half as this one is kicked away. They've caught at the 20, gets taken down about the 22. Double shots as he didn't want to go straight down, so 22-yard line. Lawrence is going to lead this team back onto the field. They seem to be start to move the ball, and then they get into a spot where they struggle a little bit. You got to hope they get something going if you're a Jaguars fan. For the Titans, they come out 4 down linemen fighting, trying to stop this run to the left, and he gets about 3, taken down by the number 58, and we're at our 2-minute warning. 17-7, been a very interesting game here. Didn't expect the Titans to come out and just hold their ground this well so far. Jaguars now trying to respond back. Zimmerman out of the gun. He's looking, scanning the field, hits ETN on a little dump. ETN fights, breaks the tackle, and gets about 6 on that play. I believe number 37 is our free safety, who's Dyson, I want to say. I forget the name. I believe it's Dyson. We haven't watched too many games as it's been a managing series trying to get us back to the Super Bowl. As number 89 makes the catch, I believe that's Musgrave, and he gets them a first down, taking them across getting them close to the 40-yard line. As Lawrence is throwing once again, looks, hits the defender out the back, or the receiver gets the 7-yard, but I'm all tangled up here. Lawrence now has the ball, looks left, throws, hits his receiver, Ingram, who gets him over the 50-yard line now, as Lawrence is now moving this ball and kind of throwing it with ease. This is one of the weak parts of the defense that you would think, and they throw a screen and they execute this one a lot better than the Titans. ETN, big play on the field, going for 27 yards as he gets his team in field goal range and scoring position. They still got 2 timeouts to go. So let's see if the Jaguars can capitalize on this and get some points. They sent a blitz. No one stopped to look for the back. 4 linemen pulled, and it was just set up perfectly for them and get a nice big play out of it after the safety had to stop him over on the sideline. Lawrence looking to change the play up. He sends ETN down to the bottom of the screen. Wide open here for the Jaguars as they're just, I don't know, it looks like he's trying to drain clock, but there's nothing to drain clock through. Trevor Lawrence looks left, throws, hits the receiver. He picks up about 5. That's ETN who motioned out the backfield. 2nd and 5. We're under around 30 seconds left here in the second quarter. As let's see how this ends off. Lawrence looks, throws, hits Ingram again. Ingram taken down 3rd and 1 at like the 11-yard line. They got to get something going here. They burnt 1 timeout now. They're used 2 total. So they're down to their last timeout. Lawrence is looking, scanning, throws, dumps it off to ETN out the backfield, gets taken down, and looks like we're going to call a timeout. 17 seconds left. You got to wonder, what's the plan here? You can take a shot to the end zone, but that's really about it. If you get sacked, if you get tackled for a loss, if the ball gets intercepted, you're looking pretty rough as they bring in a big, tight bunch formation. Looks like 3 tight ends to the top, ETN in the backfield. They turn, they're going to throw out of it. They throw out of the back of the end zone. That chewed up about 3 seconds. Lawrence didn't like anything he's seen there. Made a smart decision and just got rid of it. They bring in 2 more tight ends once again onto the line at the top of the screen. And they got ETN in the backfield. This time he's looking. Pressure comes, throws out of the back of the end zone again. 3rd and goal from the 5, and they got 12 seconds left on the clock. They're going to run 1 more play. The Titans have gotten pressure these last couple plays, so you got to wonder how questionable this is. And you really have to preach to Lawrence, who just slings this one out of bounds, not even risking it. I was going to say, you had to preach to Lawrence that this has to be a very careful throw. They bring on their field goal unit. 9 seconds left in this half as they're trying to get this down to a 7-point game. Snap down, kick up, and good. And we have a 1-touchdown game as the Jaguars are still fighting to stay in it and keep their season alive. Got to kick off here with 9 seconds. Let's see how much time this chews up on the clock. Kick is away, and it is out of the back of the end zone. Touchback, so that took 0 time off the clock. The Titans come out now. Let's see if they're going to try to make a play or if they're just settled. They're going to throw the ball. They want to move it downfield. They have time. He slings it, tipped out of bounds. 1 second left, so made an aggressive play, but did it very safely. That if the ball was tipped, it was going to go out of bounds. So nice play there by the offense. As they're going to try this one more time. They want to chuck up this Hail Mary and see what they can go. As he sends it deep again, tipped away and smacked down. It ends inbounds onto the edge of the sideline, and that will end the half. We got a 17-10 Tennessee Titans bowl game here. Let's go into halftime and see what's going on. Actually, we're not. We're coming right back. 17-10. Here we go. Kick is off, and this time the Titans get the ball. He brings it off from about the 4-yard line, and he gets up to the 27. So we'll say that's a 25-yard pickup. Zimmerman leading his team out on offense after that nice kick. And his team is up. They get a score on this. They really maintain and control here, as that's probably what they want to do. As they turn, snaps and throws, hits a Conquo on the sideline, and Conquo gets taken down for a quick 3-yard gain. They're saying at the 30, probably like the 29.5. But they give him the 30-yard line. Generous spot here, I would say. Zimmerman has the ball out of the shotgun, looks, throws over the middle, hits 86 is Beck. Beck makes the catch and gets taken down pretty hard. But it looks like we have a pass interference on the defense. Let's see if they accept or decline. I think they're going to decline this. Or they accepted it because it was 1 more yard. But Beck, he can make some catches. He's a good receiver. This is his 2nd year with the team. 3rd year with the team. I completely forget sometimes that we skip the 2nd year on accident due to a file corruption, which really annoyed me. I'm so mad about that, as we now got a 2nd and 5 with that last completion. They handed this one off to Hitchens, and they're just everybody in the backfield. He loses 4 on the play. It looked like no blocking at all. Hitchens, I don't think, is a sweeping runner. You got to get him going north-south in the middle to get some yards out of him, and hopefully that's where our better blocking is. For running, so let's get some straight up and down runs and get Hitchens moving. As this time we go empty, as it looks like Browning's but quick Ed Farley the defender come in and get a quick sack on Zimmerman. Didn't even stand a chance. And that's going to bring up 4th and 16. Not a good start here for this offense. And I'm sure the Jaguars are elated about that as they get the ball right here on this punt. And it's going to be taken from the 16-yard line up to the 21. Nice little 4-yard pickup-ish. As Lawrence now brings his team out on offense for the first time in this second half. If they can score, whether a touchdown or a field goal, you kind of make this game interesting once again, even though it's not out of reach. Everything, you just got to execute one play at a time. Lawrence hands this one off to Etienne. Etienne up the right, gets about 5 before he's taken down by a couple of defenders. He's got 11 for 52, so running pretty good today. Got to wonder if they're going to keep feeding him the ball. He's almost averaging 5 a carry. It's like 4.7. And they hand him the ball this time. This time he does get to the right. He's got a big hole open, and he gets up to the 39-yard line. So big pickup there as he rips off a nice run. Now he's definitely over 5 yards of carry. He's having some disagreements with some players out there, but he's having himself a game. As going first down again, they give it to him up to the left, and this time he gets met pretty quick. Gets himself 2 yards, and then some defenders are there and get him on the ground. As Lawrence receives the play call from the sideline, looking like a shotgun formation. As it looks like Lawrence is looking to pass this ball. Throws, chucks it down to his receiver, and he's going to go and get himself another 7 yards on that pickup. Wharton's our strong safety. He makes the tackle on that play. Looks like another double. Nope, trips up top on the screen. They hand a sweep to a zone read inside to Etienne, and Etienne, big pickup here, get him the team a first down. And now he's not getting along with number 25. As we now have 1st and 10 in the opposing 43-yard line as Zimmerman. Lawrence is trying to get this touchdown. Throws over the middle, makes the catch, and gets taken down pretty rough there. Number 7, I believe that's Thomas. So he makes a big play, getting himself up to about the 25-yard line, 24. They give him inside there. Very nice play. The Jaguars catch him back up, making this game a little close. As we got 6 minutes here still in the quarter. As they hand this one off to Etienne up the middle. Etienne takes a nice little run, gain 7. Etienne really looking to get his game rolling, and Lawrence now has this offense moving. Lawrence has the ball, gets it, throws out to the right, and a catch is made, giving them a first down and goal from the 7-yard line. Titans threatening to score here. Throws left, hits his tight end Ingram. Ingram down to the 5, 2-yard little pickup there, as they are trying to get this in the end zone so they can tie this game back up. And if not, it's looking like they might. As Lawrence takes the snap, runs throws back across his bot awkwardly. As he was rolling left, he threw to the right and hit Ingram, who was covered in the back of the end zone, but Ingram made the catch. And now we're about to have a tie ball game. Well, it's 17-16 tie ball game, depending this extra point attempt. And yeah, both those feet looked down when he made that catch, and then he steps out after. So that one's gonna stand on this one. The booth reviews it, and I'm sure it's gonna come out as a stand, as we've seen both feet tap down in bounds. Oh, he's clearly inbounds. Oh, never mind. His left foot's down, and then his right foot pushes him out. So he's clear touchdown. I don't know what I was saying there. Just the camera angles kind of messed me up. But clear touchdown. So the point stays. Extra point attempt is coming on for the Jags. Snap down, kick up, and we are good. All tied back up like we started off in the first quarter. As the Jaguars have now made this a very good ball game. Not that it was ever bad. They weren't out of it that bad. But they've come back and scored 10 straight against the Tennessee Titans to make this an interesting fourth and the end of this third with about 4 to go. Zimmerman now bringing his team back out onto the field, trying to make sure his team can retake this lead and show that they need this playoff when they want this playoff so bad. As it is now 1st and 10 from the 27-yard line. Zimmerman's going to throw, hits Okonkwo over the middle. Okonkwo fighting, getting 9 yards on the play, just powering through, and gets up to the 36-yard line as it is now about a half a yard. Yeah, maybe a little bit less as they hand this one to Miller. Miller runs to the left, and he gets the first down. Nice pickup there for Kendre Miller. Maybe it's the third down formations and just those. He's a third down back, and those plays that they call are considered third down plays, even though it's second down. As he throws, he hits Allen over the middle. Allen makes the catch, and then gets taken down. That looks like Hines Allen is injured, Hines Allen gets injured, but Allen for the Titans makes the catch 3 yards over the middle. Some defenders all over him. As now the Titans are trying to move downfield. 2nd and 7. Quick throw. Okonkwo makes the catch. That's going to pick him up 3. 3rd and 4. 43-yard line, trying to get across this midfield to get into opponents' territories. You got to wonder what the call is going to be. Looks like Zimmerman's changing it up a little bit. Audibles the play. Snaps the ball. Looking. Throws out. Hits Okonkwo. Okonkwo makes the catch, getting about 7 yards as they take it exactly to midfield. Him and Thomas have a little words with each other over there on the sideline. Very funny to see that. As he turns, this time Zimmerman hands off to Hitchens or Miller, and nothing is there. See, that's what I'm saying. These shotgun formations, I think, are third downs. And I believe Kendre Miller is our third down running back, and Hitchens is just our power and our regular back, because I was trying to get some variation in there. But Miller seems to be getting most of the snaps in this game. He's even in on this play, which I don't know why he would be, as it's a passing play they throw. He hits Beck over the middle. Beck trying to make a move, and he turns around and picks up like 12 yards, 14 yards himself, making this an easy first down conversion as he just slashed over the middle, and Zimmerman had no hesitation. Knows Beck's going to make a play. He's kind of like this team's Keenan Allen. He's not the biggest, he's not the fastest, but he's consistent and consistently good at it. And now we have a 1st and 10 from the 36-yard line for the Tennessee Titans. Draw back, he's looking, he throws to the right. This time it's Okonkwo making a 4-yard pickup, and he gets taken down on the play. Jaguars seem pretty happy with that stop. 2nd and 6 from the 32-yard line. And Miller's still in the game. You got to wonder what's going on if Hitchens is just not getting the plays, and they're not. I mean, it's a 1-yard pickup for Miller. It doesn't look like the blocking is any better. And we have another injury for the defense for the Jacksonville Jaguars coming out for a quick little look up on the sideline. Number 56. I need to write their names down and everything next time. I forgot to do that because I recorded the game and then I came in here to look, and I already saved prior to. I guess I could have went back to an older save file and looked. As Zimmerman has got pressure coming, and he gets stopped and taken down by the middle defender, number 96 Mabry, who comes in and gets Zimmerman. Just couldn't get away, and that might have knocked him out of field goal range. They're gonna try it from this far out. This will be a 58-yard field goal attempt. 57.5-yard field goal attempt. 58. As the snap is down, kick is up, it's going, and it is no good. It looks like they gave the no good signal down on the field. Let's look and see if that is the case. And he looks like he was too far to the right of it. Pierman not happy with that, missing that play. As the Jaguars now take over in good field position, they're going to be around the midfield already, starting out at that 48-yard line, because that's how far the kick was. As Lawrence is looking, hits Ingram over the middle. Ingram makes the catch, picks him up 7, and they're already working in opponents' territories. You got to question that call now with it being in the fourth quarter. Maybe you should have gone for it with, it was 4th and 14. I don't know. Yeah, maybe your best option is to try to kick a field goal there. As they throw, hits the receiver, and this time he gets jammed up by like 3 defenders who all slam him to the ground. Looks like it's Grove. As they're at the 35-yard line themselves, now the Jaguars in Titans territory. The Titans trying to hold this off to make sure they can get themselves a victory. as they throw this one out, and Thomas makes a catch, makes a couple moves, and gets a 7-yard gain himself, trying to get up to the first down. 2nd and 3 from the 29-yard line. Man in motion, stops, looks, Lawrence rolling, has a defender in his face, gets hit by Simmons, and Jeffrey Simmons just couldn't get him down in time. He barely got that ball, and it was out of bounds. So he says, my bad, but there was a defender right in his face. So, yeah, the throw may not have been accurate because of him, but it's because of the defender was there because the offensive lineman didn't block him well enough. As now Lawrence put Ingram in motion. Lawrence looking, throws, hits Ingram out of that motion. It's going to get him about a 4-yard pickup, and they only needed 3, so that's enough for a first down. Him and Agnew look like they're having a little pushing match there. Agnew kind of feisty on this team. He was the linebacker that shouldn't have been. He was like a 65, 66 overall when he got drafted, up to like a 70, 72 now, but he gets some starting at the outside linebacker position. I believe it's right, as they throw this ball out of bounds, make a catch, and that's a 5-yard pickup there. Lawrence has his offense moving and running down pretty quick here in this quarter. Snap back, look, throw over the middle, and he makes the catch, and that gets taken down Ingram as they are getting this field open and just trying to score here on this play. 17-7 as Lawrence is looking for something to do. He sends a man in motion. That's Musgrave, big tight end in motion, and they snap the ball 7 seconds. Lawrence throws, hits. Who was that? Thomas once again, and Thomas gets taken down after an 8-yard pickup. They're at the 2-yard line. Gotta wonder what the call is. It looks like there's almost nobody on the defensive line. That's a pretty questionable call there. One down defender, and they're gonna hand it up the middle, and Etienne walks into the end zone. Like I said, that looked very questionable as Travis Etienne gets his 2nd touchdown of the day, giving the Jaguars the lead since their first touchdown, and he's put them both on the board for them. The extra point team coming out trying to make this a touchdown game. Snap down, kick up, and it is good. The Jaguars now lead 24-17. That was a 9-play, 53-yard, 5-minute drive, 5 minutes and 9 seconds. Great drive by the Jaguars, really establishing themselves and showing that they slipped there during the end of the season, but they still deserve to be in the playoffs. The returner takes this one. He's up to the 28-yard line where he's finally pushed back and taken down. Zimmerman leading his team out. He can't let that go unanswered. He's got to get a score here, make sure his team can get back into this game. And just showing that last act, that's when knocked him out of field goal range, which gave the Jaguars good position in short fieldage to go get that touchdown. You got to question it, as now the Titans have the ball. They're at their 28-yard line. Looks like Miller's going to get this one out the backfield. Gets a good block this time. Breaks a tackle. Gets taken down. 9-yard pickup up to the 38. It looks like we got a lineman down. That is not good. That looks like it's right guard Smith. And they're going to take him back to the locker room to get him looked at. You got to wonder about, I think it is, what is his name? But there's the right tackle. They're starting right tackle from last year, so he's got game experiences. They hand this one to Miller up the left, and Miller goes for another big play here, but the right tackle got some play. It was their starting right tackle last year, so he's not super rookie or super inexperienced, but I think he's like a 68 overall. As they come in with a fullback now, that's Browning, the tight end playing fullback. They turn, play action to him, look, throw. They got Okonkwo way open up down the field, and he's got 10 catches for 87 yards after that big one, taking them down to the 19 and already in scoring range. Look at that throw. Okonkwo, nice yardage, just running and trying to get into the end zone, but he does get caught, as that helps them get into position. They're still going to need 2 scores no matter what to win. Whoever can get a touchdown, and then they need a touchdown, and then they can get another score depending on how quick they make a stop and how quick they score here. Or they throw it to Okonkwo, and it is caught there at the 14-yard line with the 5-yard pickup. He's approaching 90 yards. I think that is 88 on the day for Okonkwo now. Zimmerman changing the play up. Let's see what he's deciding to go with. Puts 3 receivers up at the top and a tight end down receiver and tight end down at the bottom. He's looking, throws, hits Okonkwo over the middle. Okonkwo picks up another 7, and that puts him up to 95 yards. You got to wonder if he's going to hit that 100 yards today. Let's go, Okonkwo, as it is 24-17, 5 minutes left to go here. Now you're just hoping that you can get it into the end zone as Miller gets stopped here, get into the end zone here, and make a stop and force this into overtime. Miller is injured on the play. That is not good looking. He looked injured, but he looks like he's also in the backfield once again. They turn, they pitch it out. This is Miller again, but Miller gets taken down, this time about 2 yards behind the line of scrimmage, as it is now 3rd and goal from the 7, as Kendre Miller has been the main back this game for some reason. This time it looks like they bring Hitchens in on 3rd down, which is weird, as Hitchens is going to block, looks, throw, left, hits his receiver, and he makes the catch and is taken down at the 1-yard line. You got to wonder what is the plan here, as Beck is acting a fool out there, crawling around the field. Looks like they're going to go for it. No guts, no glory. 4th and goal on the 1-yard line. They turn, they pitch this one to Miller. Miller has the blocking, and he gets untouched and just walks into the end zone. Huge play there for the Titans to potentially tie this game up with an extra point here and maybe send this into overtime. You got to hope your defense can get a stop. Last time they were out there, the Jaguars just kind of marched up and down the field. Let's see if this field goal is good first. Snap down, kick up, and it is good. We are tied up 24-24, 3:44 to play. Can't get much more exciting than this, guys. Here we go. Playoff football, as it is 24-all. Under 4 minutes to go. Both teams full timeout. Titans kicking off. Kicks it back. Receives it about the 2-yard line. He's going to take it out. He's running up. Crosses the 20. Gets to about the 21 and is taken down. It's got to go 79 yards to try to get something here. To get a touchdown. I guess you don't need to go 79, but you got to get into field goal range. If you're the Jacksonville Jaguars and Titans, you got to have your defense step up. It's a question: do you play aggressive and try to force mistakes? Do you play a little bit back and hope that the other team just kind of slips up on themselves? What is the play here? What is the goal plan? It's all down on the line, trying to force overtime. The Tennessee Titans, 3:50 to go. Jaguars have the ball at the 21. Lawrence making points on the defender, sends a man in motion and sends him back. Snap, looking to throw. He throws Etienne out the backfield. He gets a couple yards back, and he might have lost half a yard on that play. They're going to count it a 2nd and 11. Burgess, the defensive end, gets there and takes him out. But, not sure if that's the play you wanted to go with when you're Jaguars trying to get this. I guess you have plenty of time. Titans fans holding their breath, standing up here in the stadium waiting as they hand this one to Etienne out the right, and Etienne goes and gets 9 yards on that run, getting them close to the first down. So it's now 3rd and 2 on the 29-yard line. They need the 31. This is making me very anxious as we now have the snap. Etienne gets the ball. He runs. He gets tackled behind the line of scrimmage and gets taken down. It is 4th and 3rd from the 29-yard line. 2:30 to go. What a big play by this Tennessee defense. You're going to actually not only get a stop, but you give your team the chance to go get a field goal themselves. As the Jaguars are going to punt this one away here. Let's see where it goes. Snap. Kick is up, and it's away. Nice kick. Taken around the 27-yard line. Gets to the outside up. Breaks the 31 and gets taken down to 32. Thought he fully got away, but still got his legs and tripped him up. Zimmerman bringing his team out. They're going to get one snap off here before the 2-minute warning and try to get themselves give themselves a fighting chance to go get a touchdown. Zimmerman has the ball, puts a man in motion. That's Miller. He looks, throws, screen pass to Miller. He breaks the tackle, breaks 2, and then the 3rd defender gets there, takes him down for a 3-yard pickup, and we hit the 2-minute warning. Minutes to go here, 24 all, looking to send this get this game over as the Titans and the Jags are now playing as Conco makes another catch. He's got 12 catches for 108, and he's down on the play grabbing his shoulders. That's a big loss right now for this team, as he's been kind of their highlight of their offensive pass game. As the Titans now come out at the 48-yard line, so very interesting to see what's going to happen here. Zimmerman has time, looks, throws over the middle, and he can't hold on to the ball. That's Beck, who got blasted from behind. Look at those goofy-ass shoulder pads and sleeves. Hey, he's comfortable wearing it. He's been playing good for us. You can't complain too much about the way he looks. 2nd and 10 as Zimmerman is looking, throws, hits Miller out the backfield. Miller gets tackled after picking up a few yards, and it is now 3rd and 9 from the 50-yard line. They turn, hand this one, no play action, throws, and that is Allen coming back, and Newman coming back, and Newman getting about 8.5, 9 yards. They're going to try another 59-yard field goal attempt. They missed from 58. From this almost same spot as snap down. Kick is up. It's away. And it looks like it was good. Did they hold up the good sign? It looked good from here. They held up. No good. He missed it. He missed it to the right again. The exact same thing, just from an extra yard out. ETN coming back out. He's got 128 total this game. Very big game for him. Big game for Okonkwo. Let's see what goes on. 127. You got to stop them from getting into field goal range. As the Titans have drop a defender safety all the way back. That's, I believe, Dyson out there. As he's going to look at the throw. It hits Ingram under the middle, and Ingram gets up to the 41-yard line. 9.5-yard pickup on that play. As Lawrence is looking to throw again. Defender in his pressure. He escapes it. He's got space. He's running up to the 32, and he slides down, avoiding the big hit and maybe getting closer to the field. Well, he's in closer field goal range than what the Titans just tried. So the Titans got to really try to stop them from any movement here and make this as difficult as possible. As they look, snap the ball. ETN gets it, runs up the middle for 1. You're looking about a 48-yard field goal from here right now. So you gotta wonder if they're gonna run the ball, try to get some more plays, if they're comfortable enough with this being it. Turn, snap, hand it off to ETN again, and ETN powering up the middle, picks himself up 5. He's crushed 100 yards on the day, 21 for 100, 2 touchdowns. Good game from him. 33 seconds left, 32. 31, 30 seconds. The Titans are out of timeout, so you just got to play great defense. Hand it to ETN again. ETN breaks to the outside, doesn't quite get there, and gets taken down, running out of time, as it is going to be about a 40-yard field goal attempt. From the 30-yard line, they clock one down. 3, snap, down. Kick is up and good. The Jaguars end the Titans season that way. No way. 2 missed field goals, and the Jaguars capitalize. Here's the end of the game stats, guys. I'm just going to do some random talking over this as, wow, what an interesting game. We're going to end it there. And then I can throw this in the beginning of the next one.